Hello, this is Zeke777, and welcome to episode 10 of Arcane Revolution. The name of the game today is Botania. In particular, we're going to look into Alfheim, like the Elven Portal, because that'll help me to expand my mana storage, and enchanting, because, yeah, nothing's enchanted and it's kind of killing me. So to start off on Alfheim, what we need to do to get that is, of course, Terrasteel. All this nice green stuff here takes Terrasteel, and that's going to require the terrestrial agglomeration plate. Where did it go? You? Nope, you're a luminizer. Blue thingy. Here we go. Terrestrial agglomeration plate. This requires each of the elemental ones, so fire, air, earth, and water, as well as a thing of mana, and thing of mana steel. So rune of mana is just lots of mana steel, and the runes of fire, air, all that stuff. We'll go get the materials for that. So the rune of mana is easy enough. It's just a couple. Well, actually, I think it's only one of these, but I want a couple of these things here. One mana pearl, and I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put this here so we can actually click it. 4, 5. There we go. That gets us a mana. So let's go ahead and grab our wand of the forest here and a couple living stone, or living rock rather. Let's see, forest. There we go. And we'll get you started by, of course, turning you here. Okay, so that's going to start processing, and let's go get some living wood. And yes, I said living wood. We need living rock, which is, of course, just simply stone around there. So that's going to go turn into living rock, and let's grab more of our stone because it's cooking up. There we go. Should be good for a little bit. This is now ready, so let's go ahead and grab the stone, which should be... I think it takes a minute for this, so... This is definitely going to be something I'll want to automate in the future, but for now, I'm just wanting to get started in this. Here we go. So I've only got 8. The next set of 8 are being made. But honestly, it doesn't really matter. I only need enough to be able to make each of the elemental ones. In fact, Summer, I have you equipped, or I have you on me, but we're going to throw you away. You can go in here. Bye. So, 2 down. We've got air, because I had a couple of those already. Let's actually put these in our little project bag, which is kind of just a bag I carry with me. Mostly with random junk. Sort you a little bit. Apparently I can't middle click this one to do anything. Okay, so air can go in, mana can go in. Let's see, we need fire next, which is easy enough. Nether brick, gunpowder, nether wart. Water is fishing rod, sugarcane, bone meal. Earth is mushroom, block of coal, and stone. And I think that is about all we need. Rune of earth. Rune of water. And rune of fire. And that should get us all that we need for the terrestrial agglomeration plate. Awesome. One of those things. Now we need, I think I need a bunch of living rock, which I have 9 on me, so that should be good. And I also need, I want to say more, well I know I need, it's more lapis, but I can't remember if it's 4 or 5. Because I can't remember if it's an X of that or a plus sign of that. So, where are we going to put this? Don't really know. My thought was that I'd put it down here in the commercial district, maybe build a new building for it, but I've got this nice little magic-y area up here. I don't really know where I'd put it in here, but somewhere up here. For now, I think I'm going to just leave it down with the mana itself, because I don't really have another source of mana at the moment. Hopefully by the end of this episode, I will. So until we actually get a permanent place for this, it works right here. Let's put a spark on this. Yay. And a spark on this guy down here as well. And those guys are still in cooldown. So I do need a half a mana pool here. I took off my magnet, so it should be fine that I won't pick it up. Let's go ahead and... You know what? Let's switch this around again. That direction, yeah, that's not half a mana pool. Toss our whole mana tablet in, and let's get that charged up. There we go. So we're over half pool, so we should be able to make at least one of these for now. So let's grab our mana pearl. And we also need a mana steel. And a mana diamond. Yay, I built it right. So that is going to charge up that. That's going to turn into a terrasteel eventually. Yeah, so I haven't had this thing down here just going constantly. I haven't actually put in a timer yet for the 5-minute timer. My reason for that was that I don't have really a guaranteed source of blood at the moment. It's really only if I'm close enough to get the spawners to work. But part of that should be addressed with this once we've got all of our mana set up. And there we have it, Terrasteel ingots. And our first Terrasteel ingot is going to, of course, be turned into nuggets so that we can make the Elven Gateway core, which is just pretty simple. There you go. So that gets us the Elven Gateway core, and now we need our mana pylons, which I don't think I grabbed. Still need 2 ender pearls. Let's go. 2 you, 1 you. Let's pick that up, turn you into blaze powder, into Eyes of Ender. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and turn this into what we need. Eyes of Ender go there, mana pylons, and the nuggets here. So that gets us Natura pylons. Next up, I need living wood. I think just regular living wood. And I need, let's see, it'd be 3, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. And then I also need a 3 glimmering living wood, which is regular living wood and glowstone. So let's grab 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. And missed. There we go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And 3 of those. Gets us that. And I think I've got more living wood outside ready. Magnet is still off. Put you back on. Okay, so let's figure out where we want to put this. And again, it's going to be temporary. Sorry. This one I do definitely want up top there. Like maybe a throne room type structure with this in it. But at the moment, I don't have mana up there, and B, I don't have room for it. So I'm not going to build it in here. Not room in here. So for now, I'm just going to build it outside, just as I need a place for it to exist. You can go here, and you can go there. Let's take our core, place it there. Bunch of living wood, living wood. You can go like that. You can go there. Take our glimmering living wood. Missed. And we'll just build up the structure. Alrighty, so pylon goes there, pylon goes there. Let's break out the extra pieces I used as scaffolding. There we go. And voila. Oh, it actually does open. I wasn't expecting it to open without any mana whatsoever in here. Ah. It, I guess works for the achievement, but not to stay open. So let's go ahead and get some mana going in here. Alrighty, so we've got a little bit more mana going in here. Not a whole lot, but hopefully enough to keep this open. Yes, maybe? Nope. Oh, come on. I wonder if I'm quick enough if it would work. So let's take that. Now, I think I had checked in creative if this was okay to do. Where am I looking? Here we go. So let's start you going. Toss you in? Nope. Darn. Okay. So it looks like we're going to need a bit more mana in here. Alrighty, there we go. So it's actually staying open now. So let's toss this in. And I feel like there should be a way to pull out just a single book. But I think you can just toss it in and it'll still work. And it stays Akashic Tome. There we go. So that's cool. Elven Guard. Don't care. Now the main thing I wanted this for actually is sparks. Right now I don't have this going because I only really have the one pool for storage. What I'm going to need to do is I want to fill lots of mana pools up here, and for that I need sparks and spark augments. So I think for that I need to get, let's see, what do I need? I need pixie dust, I know. Let's see, spark augments, anything in here look augmenty? Here we go. Namely I need dominant, recessive, I need recessive, and I need dominant. So recessive is pixie dust, rune of earth, mana steel, and I think the other one's fire. So pixie dust is a mana pearl. So let's see, do I have a mana pearl on me still? I've got one. I'm guessing there's not enough in here. Oh, cool. Didn't expect there to be enough. Okay, easy enough. So let's go over here and let's get ourselves let's get 2. That'll get me 1 recessive pearl, or 1 recessive augment, and 1 dominant augment, and I think that will be enough to get me going. Alrighty, so we've got our recessive. We'll place you on here, which will start sending that up to that one there, and we're going to take a dominant spark and place it on this one. Now I believe that will prevent it from directly pulling from this, but that should pull from up top. Okay, good. So then I can fill up top there with a giant rack of mana battery, basically. This guy here is going to always be full, so I can use that for pulling things in. And I've got my timer going for 6 minutes down below. So we're pretty much all set as far as mana generation and storage goes. So I've let this sit for a few hours, that with the recessive and the dominant on that one. The dominant pool is entirely full. This pool up here is, let's call it half, and I think the two over by the Elven Gate thingy are also about half full. So I got myself a couple more sparks here, and let's just kind of fill in. So in my plan is really I'm going to have just the entire row up here, this entire level, it's going to be just covered. I think that'll work. So no real pattern at the moment, just kind of here. So that will all be collecting mana. I did stick a potency spark or a potency lens on here. I ended up losing my. Oh right, that's why I made. Right. This one right here was still collecting mana. Basically, this system puts out more mana than what this can do in 6 minutes. So kind of, we'll see. Putting the lens on here should speed that up. In theory, it should then drain this entirely. For now, I'm just going to let it sit and see where it goes. I ended up I was trying to move that with a mana tablet, the only mana tablet I had. And turns out you shouldn't do that if there's lava directly underneath it. It just, yeah, it died. Yep. So we're going to make ourselves a new mana tablet. So the next thing on our list today is enchanting. Now for that, it's actually, I guess resources-wise, fairly cheap. 6 diamonds, 12 mana steel, 12 gold, gets us 6 mana pylons. I think I've got everything I need for everything else. I also have 10 obsidian and a bunch of various flowers, mystical blue flowers in this case. Let's go ahead, craft these guys. Now, I do want this up top. Its end location will be up top there. At the moment, though, this needs mana, and I don't have mana up there yet. You know what? We're going to put it up there. So, I'm not really sure where I want it up here, but I do want it up top. So we're just going to put it up here for now. I'm going to just kind of manually move mana for now until I can get it situated. There we go. We've got a little staircase here going up to our astral sorcery area. It's going to be, there won't be just a gap here, there'll be a walkway. But yes, I've got this whole area. Now my plan is Thaumcraft is going to be in that area. It's going to be the infusion altar as well as mana storage, or essentially storage rather. So that is going to take pretty much that whole area. Golems will probably be there as well. I think that's the main multi-block for Thaumcraft, actually, now that I think about it. I'm not even sure I'm checking this. I don't have any Thaumcraft unlocked. So that's going to be over there. I still have pretty much this whole area around here. I think there is a couple more Astral Sorcery multi-blocks, like the Starlight Infuser, I think is a thing. But we have this area here. So, without putting any thought into this whatsoever, right here. You. Like I said, absolutely no thought as to where I want this at the moment. I do want a building. I do want a tower, a structure of some sort. I thought I needed 10. Oh, 10 is for another portal. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more. Okay, I'll be right back. So the actual structure, when I do build this, my plan is it'll be similar to a library. So I might have it be attached to the Electroblob's Wizardry library that I'll be doing. And, you know, I needed 10 of these. Oh well, we'll get around to that. So let's go ahead and grab our book. If we open you up to the Lexica Botania. Thank you. Yep, I get an Elven Guard, cool. Okay. Alrighty, so in here, I believe it is part of Natural Apparatus. There should be a thing in here with enchanting. Enchanting with mana. Yes, mana enchanter, blah 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 blah. Here's what it looks like. Hit visualize. And if we go here, we can just right click. Cool. So let's go ahead and place our flowers. There, there, and there. There, there, and there. And the pylons go right on top of those. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and next up we need a lapis block, and we need 4 additional flowers. Are there 4 flowers I can see from here? No? Okay, we'll be back, we'll get those. There we go, structure is complete. So we can take our wand here, right click the lapis block, and we have ourselves a mana enchanter. Cool. I don't think I have any enchanted books. Should probably deal with that. Now a while ago, I was doing some fishing. I needed a fish for think I was doing some research for, what is it, ancient warfare? Yeah, so I needed a fish for that for some reason. And so I was doing fishing, and I found myself a fishing rod with mending. So we're going to toss you in here. And mending is definitely one that I really do want. So let's grab that. Don't need the fishing rod anymore, but we have a mending book. Yay! Next up, I got projectile protection. Unbreaking 3. I also have an Unbreaking 3 on this one. So I think Unbreaking 4 is a thing. If not, we'll find out. So place you there. And I think I ran out of books. Did I grab the regular books? Okay. So regular book in the blood infuser here. Yes, blood infuser. Regular books in here gets you a Blook. B-L-O-O-K. Blook, yeah, whatever. Which basically you can then use in the purifier like I just did to get your enchanted books. So let me make a few of these. Okay, so apparently Unbreaking does max out at 3. Unbreaking 3 plus 3 equals still 3. So, yay, don't need that. I don't really have a whole lot of other enchantments I can pull off of things. We got like, I guess a single fire protection one here. Blast protection 1, Soulbound 2, which I already have Soulbound 3. So I already have that one. I kind of wonder if I can... I feel like that might corrupt my game. I'm not going to do that. Because that's not quite an enchantment, even though it has the enchantment glow. Yeah, I'm not going to risk that one. Maybe in creative I'll try that one around. But I think that's all I've got for enchanted items I've gotten off of things I've killed. Anything in here glowing? Luck of the Sea, Looting 3, what are you? Multi-shot, that's for bow and arrow, which I don't even use. Anything glowing in here? Nope. That's just stone. So, not a whole lot as far as enchantments go. Okay. So, I guess I'll have to actually make my enchantments if I want to, have them. So, enchanting table, yay. I ran out of books. I turned them all into the enchanting book things. So, let's go find ourselves a village that we can steal from. Over here in the Darklands, I think... Did I already steal all these? One of these. Ah, here we go. Yes. 2. That's not as much as I was hoping. Charcoal, it's not that useful. Okay, 2. I don't have Silk Touch on me, so... Yes, I'm using pickaxe. Do you have any books? I've come to steal your books. Any in here? Any upstairs? Nope. Alrighty, well, we'll keep stealing some more books. There we go. We have our enchanting table and a bunch of bookshelves. So let's just fill this in. That is not where it should be. Do I have a piston on me? I might have a piston on me that I can just move that. Let's see. Yeah, having Silk Touch would be really useful, but this should work. Piston and redstone torch. Okay, so piston, you can go here, and redstone torch goes there. Cool. Now it's where it goes. And you can go here. Let's see. Let me just fill in the rest of this. So the main couple things I need are protection and efficiency. So I think this one, yeah, protection 4, so that's good. What about you? What are you going to give me? Efficiency 4. Ooh. So either of those would be good. Yeah, we'll just do this one. 1, 2, 3. Grab ourselves efficiency 4. And that's all I got. Not that great. Fire protection, unbreaking, and what about you? Silk Touch would be a good one as well. Insight, I think, gives you more experience. Okay, well, let's tear efficiency off, or yeah, we'll do that. So take you, fill you up, and let's throw these in here. You get a book and efficiency. Okay, so next up, I think that said protection. Feather falling is another one I want. And the various helmet upgrades as well. So I think respiration and aqua affinity. So let me see what all I can get. Well, there are a few more enchantments I'd like to get, but I've got at least a decent selection to begin with. So right here is kind of my general purpose. So unusing. This one, very useful. Tools will no longer break. Basically, when it gets to 1 durability left, you just can't use it anymore. But that means that once I've enchanted it, I'm not going to go through 3 mana steel pickaxes because I forgot to charge up my mana tablet again. Yeah, broke a couple of those. But, yeah, so that won't be an issue anymore. Unbreaking, also great for mana tools because the way mana tools work is they take damage, they take durability damage, and then it gets repaired from mana. Now, with Unbreaking, it basically just, same as before, it won't use the durability, so then it won't use the mana, is how that works. So that's a good thing. Insight, extra experience. Soulbound, don't lose it. Mending, repairs. So all those, awesome. Let me grab my mana tablets here. So that is that one. Then I have Efficiency 5, Silk Touch. I do have Looting, or Fortune 5 on this one, so I'll grab that off of there, turn this into an Efficiency one as well. I'm going to stick with this one being Fortune, and then I also have my Bound Pickaxe for Silk Touch, just because that's really good for clearing out areas. Multi-Shot, that's for bow. Leech. Leech is basically life steal, so when you kill things you get health, so it's kind of cool. Feather Falling, I would have preferred Feather Falling 4, but I guess 3 is all I could find right now, so whatever, good enough. Protection 4, Projectile Protection 4, Fire Protection 4, and Aqua Affinity, which is useful because I think that also affects if you're flying. Again, I would like to get Respiration, so I'm going to be getting all these enchantments here, and it's going to be kind of a temporary thing until I can get the final things, but for now this should at least help. So let's go ahead and put you in here because I still want to get Fortune 5 off this. So put you in, grab Fortune 5. Okay, so let's start with our Bound Pickaxe. Now, I don't think it matters if it's armed or not, but yeah. So you can go there, and we want, grab you, I don't need you at the moment. We need Efficiency and Silk Touch, and that's pretty much all that one needs, because it doesn't take durability damage, so that's not a thing. And there isn't really anything else. I guess Efficiency, or Insight, but Insight isn't really that needed. Oh, Soulbound. Yes, definitely. Okay, let's give this a shot. We have Soulbound, Silk Touch, Efficiency, and Insight. So got those up, picked up Soulbound again. Stay there. And grab our wand, activate it. 3. Oh, I guess it only took 3. So probably one of these it didn't take, but whatever. Okay, so that is draining the mana pool. Let's throw the rest of these back in here. There we go. Now once I've got everything set up and all my infrastructure in place, then I won't be using mana pools or mana tablets manually with this. It'll be, I have an idea, basically. I have an idea that should be working quite nicely. So that looks like that's done. Let's see, we got Silk Touch, Efficiency, and Soulbound. So apparently I didn't want the Insight, but whatever. I guess because it doesn't really make sense, because there isn't... I mean, I could punch something, that would give me experience. But, okay, well, 1 down, and about 20 to go. So I'm not saying that all these enchantments are overkill, but this is really nice. Both the Bound Pickaxe and my new Mana Steel Pickaxe, yeah, insta-mine, woo! I don't even have a haste beacon or anything, it's just kind of flowing through. It's nice. So we have our enchantment set up, and it's working, yay, cool. But the problem is mana. Yeah, right now I've only got the 1 mana pool here. I've been just tossing a bunch of mana tablets and just kind of going through. This thing chews through mana, which is kind of what I expected. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to deal with mana transportation. And my plan is it's going to be a complete base-wide network, basically powered by ender chests. So let's get started on that. So down here in our mines, I cleared out a little square, and I placed down our monster spawner of blazes. This one I'd stole from the nether a little while ago, just kept it in a moving wand. I had this underneath my blood altar for a while, but turns out if that kills it, then you don't get any blaze rods, which kind of defeats the purpose. So just place it down here, little temporary setup. I'll need to put up an actual proper spawner for this thing, but for now this will work. Just gonna killing them manually here until I can find some way. I think actually if I use these vengeance spirits that I can get blaze rods that way, but for now this will work. So a quick aside regarding the increased reach that I have from Astral Sorcery, it kind of makes harvesting this tree farm annoying. Previously I could just chop all the way up and then it would stop before I got to the stone slab because you couldn't reach it. Well, now I can, and this thing breaks anything instantly. Yes, I'm using a pick on wood. If I just hold down, it just chops through everything, which is really nice, but I don't want to destroy the tree farm, so we're going to have to figure out how to automate this sooner rather than later, because it's getting annoying. Alrighty, so we needed that wood for really not a whole lot, but I needed a bunch of chests. So let's grab this. 2 chests. And let's just use JEI to help ourselves here. We want Ender... Yeah, they'll show up there. Okay. Ender chest. So we need a couple of these guys. 2 should be good for now. And actually, no. I want 4. Do I have enough for that? Need more blaze rods. So let's go grab 4 more of these blaze rods. Where'd you go? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I grabbed 5, but oh well. Let's get a couple more of these, because that will give us 2 for down at the bottom. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's grab our chests. Oh, come on. Fine. So 2 oak chests and 2 more ender chests. So these guys, these are going to serve a couple different purposes. We're going to just place these down for now. These are not where they'll be. And we want 2 different themes for them. So let's take, I think that should be good. That gets me, no, let's do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want 8 of those. So that is going to be the first 2. Light blue, light blue. Light blue, light blue. Light blue, light blue. Cool. And then the last one's going to be dark blue. Now and then these ones are going to stay white. So the way this is this is going to be for full mana tablets, or actually it's going to be mana rings at some point, but full mana tablets are in the one with the dark, and empty ones in white. And with this system, I'll be able to have one of these and one of these over at the charging station, which is going to be our mana little factory area, and then another set of these at each place that I need mana. So let's go ahead, break these. Instant breaking, a little annoying, especially at range. Okay, got our ender chests. Alright, let's go build. Okay, so how's this going to work? Up top here, I have the one that ends in white, so our empty mana tablets. And back here is the full ones. So we're going to place a Hopper Hawk. It's just a Hopper Hawk Petite. It didn't work for what I was using it for Astral Sorcery. It kind of did. It's kind of weird. We'll get back to that. But it should work here. So this, I need to get a... I wonder if I have one on me. I might have an item frame on me, but I doubt it. I do not. Okay. So we'll get an item frame. We'll go grab that in a second. But for now, we'll just keep working. So basically how this is going to work, this is going to have an item frame to only pick up full mana tablets. And it'll just be set to a full mana tablet in here. Yeah. So that, easy enough. Up top here, we're going to go ahead and take... Do I have just general building blocks? This will work. Okay. So we're going to take a hopper, place you in here, break those out, and I also probably don't have what I need of an open crate. Okay. So the good thing about mana tablets is they don't despawn, ever. You can just leave them sitting here and they will sit there forever. I've left them for hours, for days, whatever. It's fine. So basically, empty mana tablets are going to pop up here, just from wherever they are being emptied. They'll go into this ender chest, which will go into a hopper, into an open crate. So let's go grab an open crate and an item frame. Alrighty, so that mana tablet is now fully charged. It's not sending, I guess it's still sending some mana to the pool, but there's no little more lightning bolts coming up. So that one is a full one. Let's go ahead and stick the item frame on the side. And we'll get our Hopper Hawk right here. So that should pick you up. A little bit. Maybe. Yeah, okay. So it didn't want to pick it up because this was set to not pick up anything. Makes sense. So, cool, we'll take you, mana tablet. You go right here. Now, if I think I left my other mana tablets upstairs. Let's get that in a second. Other thing, open crate, you go right here. Ta-da! That's it. Charging station done. I don't need to worry about whether or not there's enough mana in here because it's just always going to be filling up. Actually, you know what? I might care. Once I've got a ton of mana up in storage, then it shouldn't be an issue. But for now, if it drops like 3 mana tablets at once, it's not going to fill up any of them because it's not a full mana pool to be able to charge it. So let me think about that. Let me go grab the other thing as well. And actually, something we can do, if we take our 2 ender chests, we'll just look at them here. So this one's for full mana tablets, this is for empty. So if we drop these in here, they should, there we go. That didn't pick up fully charged. It should have. Excuse me, Mr. Hopper Hawk, you are supposed to be doing some filtering here. Only items and frames. Change the function. only items not in frames, any items, only items in frames. That should be filtering it. I thought this used it was something that was filterable through the mana, or through the Hopper Hawk. If that does not, then we're going to have to use something a little bit different. Okay, well, it's looking like the Hopper Hawk is unfortunately not doing what I thought it was supposed to do. But we do have the advanced item collector from Random Things, which I think we used last season for a couple things as well. Regular item collector, just obsidian, hopper, ender pearl, throw some glowstone and redstone torch, and you've got advanced item collectors. Let's make, let's see, I guess I would need 2, because I need one for down here and one for up top as well. Alrighty, 2 item collectors and a pair of filters as well. So let's go ahead and see if this works. So if we place you on top, and we don't really want that big a radius, we'll do probably 3 is fine. Item filter, we want, let's grab you. So let's grab you. Okay. So we want to take mana tablet, place you in here, and we do want to check metadata. We do want to ignore or dictionary, MBT, whitelist. Okay. So that will hopefully work. Let's find out. Place you in, and let's grab one of you. So if we toss this in here, goes there. Now in theory, once that's full, it should pull it in here. In theory. It's going to take a little while. It is, I guess, half a mana pool, so it'll take a little bit. Oh, and actually that reminds me, Manatide Bellows. These guys here increase the transfer speed. And that seemed to work. Cool. So if we take this one out as well, toss you in as well. I think I already grabbed the second one, okay. And then you, once you're full, it'll get pulled in. Awesome. So that works. I guess I could make it a little more compact because I could move the ender chest up one. In fact, let's break this and patch the floor up again. Okay, so charging, that's done. Next up is for our actual distribution. It's getting a little annoying. Yeah, it's getting annoying. Yeah, so the actual distribution, that's going to be upstairs. This is fine. That's just going to be working. That is now, with the potency lens on there, it's able to keep up. I think I might swap that out for a elven spreader at some point, but we'll get there in a little bit. Now up top here, there's a couple ways we can go about this. One is the more complicated and better way, and the other is the more simpler but starter way. And for now we're going to go with the starter way, just because this isn't even really the final location for this. Like, I want a building, so either way it's going to be rebuilt. So I figure we can build it kind of lazily right now, and then we'll build it properly later. So first off, comparator. Now comparator on a mana pool will tell you the level of the pool, and with 15 being max and what is it, 7 being half. And we know that a mana tablet is half of a mana pool. And again, kind of irrelevant because later we're going to be moving to the Terra Steel rings, which will hold, I think, a pool and a half. So for now, this will work. And also the more effective way is when I'm using more than just one spark. I'd be using this on a dispersive pool or a recessive spark pool, which will then fill a mana battery up top here. But for now, this will work because we only have the one. So this, I want this to be on when it is greater than half. So let's take a bookcase. We need one of these as well. So let's go ahead and I'm just kind of doing this, I guess, live here. I haven't actually thought of this yet. I'm just going to kind of build it. So when you are here, output a signal. Yeah, that'll work. And really, this is just going to be doing something similar to what I did before. Living wood planks. Let's go ahead and make ourselves... Do I not have a crafting table? Over here. We need another open crate. Right here. And again, this is the less effective way, which is basically going to be, when it's less than half a pool, dump all the mana tablets. So, not ideal for expanding, but like I said, we're going to be rebuilding this anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's grab a block, just so I can have a block higher. And our open crate right here. Break that. Okay. So, when this is greater than half a pool, we want to turn off this hopper. Okay, easy enough. So let's go ahead, take a block. Let's go with living wood, I guess, because that's what I have on me. And we're going to go with, I guess, a redstone torch on top of here. Actually, you know what? Okay, so this is going to be outputting a signal when it is greater than this. So I want to keep the same signal, I guess, direction. So I want this to be on, because I'll turn off the hopper. Okay, so I do, I guess, want maybe a torch. So this is going to be off. Okay, and if I go ahead and take another block and maybe a torch or something. Let me think about this. Alright, so this should work. Now I will probably have to adjust the book so that, because right now it'll, I guess, decay 1, 2, 3 signal strength. So right now it has 13 coming out, 12, 11. I need this to be at least a 1 when it hits here. So I've got a book in there. I might have to bump it up a couple levels just so it counteracts that. But that should work. We've just got a couple half slabs here, which allows the signal to just staircase upwards. And I think that'll work. So let's try this out. I've got way too much stuff on me. Let's just throw, actually, keep you go in the redstone bag. Let me clear up my inventory for a second. Okay, so living chest plate. We've got 6 books here. I do want other books on here as well, but we'll get to that later, I guess. Place you on, and let's just toss all these books. There we go, not pick them up. Let's take that off so we don't pick them up. Okay, so if we start this, this thing is bound to use more than half a pool. 4, 5, oh, only grabbed 4 of the 6. Okay, oh well. I guess it probably can't use insight, and there's another one on there, probably not as well. But, so that is draining, and if we watch it, it should at some point drop the mana tablet. About halfway done with that. That is level 6, 5. There, so that drops out as soon as it hits less than that. Drops the mana pool, and that is still, so that is almost immediately picking up that again. Okay, so that'll work. Yeah, I'm happy with that, that worked. Cool. Let's pick up our chest plate. And you have mending, soulbound, protection, and unbreaking. Which ones did it not get? It didn't get unusing. Oh. Unusing was one I was really hoping it'd get. Oh, I guess it's tools, not armor. Okay, fair enough. So that being the case, that works. I'm quite happy with that. So if we take our ender chest here, let's try not to break anything else. Place this ender chest just up on top here. And I believe, good, so it's not pulling out the extra mana tablets, it's only pulling out if this is at 0. This guy here is now empty. And I guess we can charge him up in this one, but for now, let's route him through this. So that drops mana off here. Cool. Now we need to pick up our empty mana tablets and send them back to get charged up again. And for that, let me figure out where I put that. Redstone pack. Our advanced item collector, and I think I put my... Yeah, don't right click with bound pickaxe. Grab that, and I need... Where was it? Item filter. Okay, I think we got everything. So next up, that... Let's see, this thing's range is pretty much whatever I want it to be. And I guess this is not going to be its final location, as I've said several times now. So here works. Item collector, you can go up on top here. Let's take our item filter and set you for empty mana tablets. We do want to check metadata, NBT, and as whitelist, so that should be good. Let's put you in here, item filter, and yeah, that's probably good. 1, 2, 3, yeah, so it shouldn't be any further than that, and it's not going to be able to pick up the books because of that. Now, once this is in its final location, it won't be within range of the books anyway. I'm going to have a main mana battery up top here, and it's just going to be a large bank of mana pools. So that is basically done, actually. Yeah, I think that's it. Drop you in, you get picked up, you get sent back to base, and you'll get filled up and put in here. Cool. Mana distribution. That's pretty much it. Like I said, the proper way of doing this would be I'll have an actual recessive spark on here, and then that will be filling up a bank of them, instead of right now where it's just this one mana pool for the one thing here. But keep in mind it does have an extra mana pool, basically worth of mana, stored in the ender chest. Now my plan is this ender chest is going to be completely filled up with the Terra Steel mana rings, because they can hold, it's a pool and a half, which is a lot of mana. That's a ton of mana. So I'm going to have basically a big mana battery of mana pools down in mana generation, a big pool of them up here, and this is going to be filled up with Terra Steel rings, which is 27 times 1.5 is many mana pools. Yeah, mana generation, it's working. So with our mana distribution and storage all set up, I think we're actually at a pretty good stopping point. I've also been doing a little bit more work on the castle up here. I've got most of the, I need a name for this. Most of the archway here sorted out. I think I've got a design that I'm pretty happy with. I'm going to swap out the regular infused wood up here for the infused wood bricks, just because they're a bit cheaper. I get 4 of these for every other one. I'm also, you can see here, I've got a bunch of these little blood lamp lights in here. So the architecture craft arches are actually considered transparent blocks. So I can easily hide a bunch of lighting behind that. And if I go down below, let's go this way, I guess. If I go down inside here, this whole area is then actually lit up without really having to have, don't need you. If I hit F4, for the most part, there's a couple spots where I'm still missing lighting. I think that's because of this area here. But really, I've got a lot of lighting. Again, I need to patch that up. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out. The plain marble wall here is, of course, going to go. It's going to be turned into something fancy, of course, but for now I just wanted to see what it looked like for as far as space is concerned. And I think I've got a good pattern for the ceiling. The floor I'm still going to work on a little bit. Not really sure what I want for that. There's still going to be stairs. And I also finished the arches outside here. And my plan is along the top part that I'm going to put some sort of lighting. Ideally, it'd be kind of cool if I could get just a flame up there, but I don't think that'll work with the architecture craft blocks. Feels like netherrack, then it'd burn forever, but I think this won't. I'm missing a spot up there. Oh, yeah, but I'm making progress on this just slowly but surely in the background. And yeah, I'm really happy with how it's turning out. The whole castle is going to be massive, really, for lack of a better term. The whole thing's going to be taken up here. This whole thing's going to be a lot of marble, a lot of wood, a lot of everything. And I think it'll be really cool when it's finished. So let's come over here to get a nice little view of everything. Again, the broom here, so handy. But yeah, I'm quite happy. Again, any suggestions you guys have for how I could improve this? I do, of course, want some color in here. I'm going to have probably blue roof, I think, up here. Not really sure the design I'll be doing for that, but generally I want color in here. And the wood's going to be kind of a recurring theme as well. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Got lots of work done with the mana generation. Why did shift not work there? Lots of work done with the mana generation. And I think we're at a good point where we can actually start getting some real infrastructure in place and finally be able to do all the automation that I love doing. But anyway, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.